I just wanted to give an update on my greenhouse. We're in the month now in March, and if you look back from my old video, you'll see how my greenhouse was. So we're going to take a look into the greenhouse now, and you're going to see in my greenhouse it is completely empty. There's nothing left. Everything's gone. Only thing I got going on in here is I'm making potato slips. Okay? So, and I already took some slips and I already put them in here. And these will start my new sweet potatoes. Okay, but all the other stuff in here is gone. This here is my white potatoes. And I'm not going to dig deep inside, but this is, I started with just a couple of white potatoes and I threw them in here. 50-gallon jug like I explained before. And I filled it up with dirt, and look how big it's gotten now. And I've been growing this through the whole winter. Over here on my greenhouse is my blue potatoes. So these are all blue potatoes in here. And I don't want to dig inside. I want to just let it be. But I just wanted to show you that those are my blue potatoes. If you remember when I had my sugar cane, and I was also in the greenhouse and I was growing corn and sugar cane, this row back here I made is sugar cane, and as you can see they're getting kind of pretty big now. And this is my corn. Now my broccoli, I'm sad to say, kind of a little disappointed, but it turned out really bad. Okay, so I started chopping it off, and you know, it just didn't really do too good. So I basically grew some more broccolis, and we'll see that in a minute. So, but other than that, I've been planting some other stuff. I have yet to dug a trench to start my my peanuts. The last time you seen the peanuts, you know, they was real small. Now it's really big, and I have to get them out of here because they just too cramped up in here. This over here, this one is my chocolate mint. Okay, and I just did that today. I just potted her own thing for just temporarily until I can get something bigger. This one here is my spearmint, and over here is my sweet mint. Back here is my onions, and as you can see, the carrots hasn't really been doing too good, so I might have to just end up just doing them over. And this is my orange tree. You know, she was going through a little something, but it seems like now she's coming back, so I'm very happy with that. Right here, as you can see, I have made my Brussels sprouts, and I put them into a hanging basket. I just did that like a couple of minutes ago. These strawberries, I've been trying all over the place, trying to look for the strawberry plant, and I only found the roots. And actually, they are coming out compared to what they used to be, so I am kind of happy with that. But it could actually look like this. This is my other strawberry plant. As you can see, it's really pretty, very nice. So we're gonna get a lot of strawberries off of that. And as you can see, my girl here, I just planted this today, so that's gonna be another one. This is my lemon tree, and I repotted her, and she just became very stressed. So I'm just giving it some time for her to get back in order. This little mama over here, this is my other lemon tree, and as you can see, there's lemons growing on here. So that's my other baby. I also planted some roses, and they starting to bud out now, so that's good. But we're going to take a look in the front where some of the other stuff that I also been growing. This is the same Canepa plant. This plant is going to take a very long time for it to grow, so it's going to stay like this for at least a couple of years, you know. And that was the Spanish lime. I also said that in the greenhouse also. Now these babies over here are my tomato plants. Like you see, I hung them up, and they were small at first, but now it's starting to grow back, so that's good. This one over here, same thing. She's starting to grow. And we're going to take a look in the front. If you remember my elephant plant, look how big she's got. You know, I put her outside to get some air, and she's just shooting up really fast. My banana plant, the green bananas, that's what basically this is. This is my green bananas over here. And this is another strawberry plant. And I also hung that up, got the bags, and I just put them in there. Actually, it comes in a kit and to start out in, and you can do it. So I put it in the front of my house. These girls here are my pineapple plants. But when I was planting it, it's funny, when I was planting it, one of the seeds had dropped in there. So this is actually a sugar cane that fell in there. So I figured, hey, leave it. Those are my spider plants. And they just like grew like wildfire, and I gotta separate them. This is my other banana plant. I had cut her down for the winter. And this one is my red banana plant. I just love her. She's very beautiful. I love the red in it. Over here, as you can see, this is my front garden. And this is my cucumbers. Here, this is the kale I got going on here. These are the broccolis that I was just talking about a few minutes ago, that I actually have put them in my front yard. So they're going to be growing. The cabbages, they went through an ordeal from the transplanting in the winter and stuff like that, but they're going to come back. These babies are my cauliflower, and actually it's doing pretty good in the front. You know, they got a lot more space. And these are my red peppers, because I basically finished up my red peppers, so I had just recently planted some more. And over here I wanted to do something a little bit different. So what I did was, I had went and planted my roses, and these are my roses that starting to come out now. These are my marigolds, and the reason why I did them in pots, because if I ever did decide to move them, or you know, something like that, I will have them, you know, I can be able to move them easily, you know. As you can see, they're growing so fast. You know, they just started. And I got them in buckets. You can get a regular bucket, and it has more than enough space. And as you can see, it's all around. And that is basically the end of my greenhouse. Until next time, I'll show you some more stuff. Bye.